this is like take 7, ridiculously loud tonight in Utica, New York. But follow along here. These are Gemini astronauts in 3D planting a flag on the moon, wearing their EVA flight suit without oxygen tanks and holding the hand maneuvering unit. I love it. Had one of these when I was a kid. And I missed my Space Bucket Sunday, so we're going to make up for it here. I want to do a piece on the Space Bucket Lunar Rover. Lunar Roving Vehicle, just as distinctive looking as the Lunar Lander. And I dug out my Boley astronaut set. Take a look at them in a different video. And here is an array of pilot or driver figures, since that was the only thing you could do with them. With the Space Bucket set I had as a kid was try to perch one of them on the lunar rover and roll it across the room. And here's a whole bunch of these sitting pilot driver figures. And we're going to start over here with one by Mark's Toys from Operation Moonbase from 1962. Next to him is a suspected original Hing Fat or Made in China type astronaut from the Space Bucket set. Note the round node there on his spacesuit. Next to him, a more recent copy. Note the square unit on his chest. Not quite the same. Different sculpting to the faces as too. And the plastic is noticeably different. Not just a different color, but a different texture to it. The lighter gray guy that I think is more modern is a waxier plastic. And here's one of the Boley astronaut figures in its driver mode. He's from 1989. He's got a date stamp on him. But you can notice here that it's not just a copy of the Hing Fat guy. In fact, we'll pull back and take a look at what is supposed, or what I think is one of the original pieces, and his round little bit there has been sort of moved or reconfigured as to a different part of his suit. Who knows? Next to the Boley guy here, a white dude. Now, he actually came with the lot that the Boleys came from, and the lunar module, and a bunch of other stuff. But you can see once again that his suit design is noticeably different. Also, check out how you can see the folds of his pants there. Really not seeing that on the others. A little bit there. No, that's a totally different. That's a totally different mold that was poured in. That was not poured in the same mold as even this one here. Sort of wearing his britches or something like that, where this guy's got pants on with folds to him. So look at his face. And now next to him is a MPC made pilot figure from what I would call a matched and numbered set from my collection, and you can see there that he's much smaller than the white cast Hing Fat dude, which, by the way, those things are hard to find in white. I'm usually only seeing them in gray when I've been searching around looking for them. So somewhat rare as a white figure, and you can see there that the suit design is just completely different, facial construction completely different, type of helmet completely different. One is not a copy of the other. Although these two probably are. The one on the right in the lighter blue, a little squashed up copy of an MPC spaceman, maybe by multiple toy makers, who knows. And then next to him, the original or numbered set piece. He kind of, his face is all screwed up. He almost looks like a space chimp like that. But I thought I'd just show how, none of these astronaut pilot figures are really created equal. They're all somewhat different. They all have different suit characteristics and even facial characteristics. The Boley, of course, there does not have a face, making him kind of creepy, I think. They have sort of a creepy countenance about it. And Boley, when they issued this set, did, or when they were doing their space toys, they did reconfigure their lunar roving vehicle. And I don't think they included the Lunar Lander with it. So this design might have had some control over it, and when they went and redesigned their spacemen, they learned that they had to redesign their rover as well. As a matter of fact, I'm going to quickly pull my spaceman aside. Put the rover up here. A very simple form. The bottom of it is just straightforward pegs, posts. There's a made in China stamp on it. The lander has absolutely no marking on it at all. And I've found different antennas. This antenna came with a match set from the 70s. We just looked at the astronaut from them, or it's claimed to be from the 70s rather, and this is the antenna that came with the rover itself, with a lot of stuff that I got from it. And it's a much simpler design. The dish there just slides up the post, where this thing here had an angled post, and I haven't tried to remove the dish from it, and I'm not going to, because I don't want to mess it up. But definitely a form that we still see today. There's the decal there, you got a U.S. flag, the little camera here, the pivots on its post. Let's take a look at it from the other side. And I actually did just order a brand new Space Bucket set from Tin Toy Arcade. And it's only a 22-piece set. I have not been able to find anybody who's got a big bucket of astronauts by SCS Direct left. There's another configuration. I don't like their bucket though, and it also is like a 20-piece set. And you can actually order them from Smithsonian. They've got them in their gift shop, apparently, down there in Washington, D.C. But there's a look at the very distinctive looking Space Bucket Lunar Rover, and some of the pilot figures that have been brought forth over the years. Yeah, nobody else has had this specific design except for Hing Fat, or whoever was responsible for the Astronaut Bucket sets. So, like its lander, it's a unique form. I'm not as possessed with trying to figure out, where the design etymology from it came from as I was with the lander, and I'm convinced that that was based on the Convair General Dynamics lander. Check out another video that I got posted displaying it, and I'm going to get back to, I don't know, just enjoying having this stuff.